So now we're going to start masking this thing up, except for the front windscreen so we can still drive it up to our shed. So we've got this masking film here and some masking tape. So just going to do the windows and the lights and the wheels. Oh, but we won't do the wheels now, we'll do them later. So we've got the drift car all masked up and ready to go for paint. We're just doing the last little bits. Matt's about to mix up the paint. We've got the bumper set up over here for paint. And we've got these little heaters going on the side to try and get the car a bit warmer. We've just cleaned it down. I think we'll do one tack cloth before the primer goes on. And we've got some incense burning in here so that hopefully all the bugs stay away. But yeah, we're almost good to go. This is our gun over here. It's a brand new gun. I was reading all the reviews on it and they were pretty good. So hopefully this does a good job for us. Alright, Matt's now about to start mixing up this paint.
First layer's on. It's pretty thin, and didn't go too bad. Getting the hang of it after a while.
Right, so Matt's got the second layer of primer on now, and it's actually looking pretty good. So we're probably going to do 1 or 2 more layers of primer. There's the bumper looking pretty good. Alright, so it's the next day now. We've got the drift car here. The primer actually looks pretty good, but we're gonna be taking it back to our place, and we actually decided that we're gonna paint the top coats in our garage, because when we laid the primer in here, there were so many bugs. Luckily none stuck into our primer, but there was just so many bugs around, and I'm pretty sure if we paint it in here, all of the bugs are going to get in our top coats, and that won't look good at all. So yeah, we're going to be driving it back to our house and our garage now, which is just down the road. And I'm gonna get on to sanding this primer back with 400 grit sandpaper, and yeah, then we will be all good to start laying the top coats. Right, so we got the car all sanded back with 400 grit sandpaper. So the primer is now ready for paint. We've just swept out our garage. We've also got the bumper all sanded back as well. So yeah, we're planning on painting it tomorrow. Alright, so it's the next day now. We've got the drift car here. We're just giving it a wipe down with a damp cloth. And then we're going to go over with a tack rag, and then we're going to start masking up the doors and the wheels again, and then we're going to get to painting. Alright, so we're finally all ready to start painting. Matt's just got a bit of thinners in the gun over there, just cleaning it out. Paint there, we're about to start mixing, and we should be all good to start spraying this top coat on. It's pretty black.
Yeah, it is. The colour is black.
Oh, you can see the blue in there though.
Yeah, it's black with blue pearl.
I feel like we're doing an experiment or something. We're just going to do a few practice runs and try and dial in the gun. first layer is on. You can see that. Go for a quick first layer on. Bumper. There's a third layer of paint going on now. We've got the fourth layer of paint going on. Alright, so we've got the last layer of paint going on now, and then it's just a clear coat. Alright, so the final layer of paint has just gone on. So this is the finishing product, but without the clear coat. So we will let it dry for another half an hour, and then we'll be adding the clear coat. We're now mixing up the clear coat. That's good. Clear coat is laying super nicely. And you can see all the shimmer coming through. Alright, so the first layer of clear coat is on now. Let's give you a walk around the car. It needs about 5 to 10 minutes between coats. That's looking pretty good. There's the bumper here. Oh yeah, that blue is really coming through. That looks sick. Alright, so second layer of clear coat is on. And the pearl, or the metallic blue that's coming through is looking so nice. If I hold my phone light up, you can see that shining through. That looks so nice. Sweet, so we're all finished painting. Man, that color looks so cool. So we're now just going to let this clear coat dry, and then it will need a cut and polish at some stage. There's also, Matt got a couple of runs in the clear coat. You can see that there, but that can just be sanded out, wet sanded. And then back here as well. But we can sand all that out at a later date. Alright, so it's the next morning now. And the clear coat is dry, so it's good to touch now. Feels pretty good. I'm keen to get this thing out in the sun to see what it looks like. I think it turned out pretty good. For a home job anyways. Definitely could have done better if we had spent more time on it. I think we weren't too concerned about how, like, a perfect job just because this is a drift car. But it definitely turned out pretty good. That blue is just shining through and it looks really nice. Let me get my phone light out. And you can see the metallic that comes through. It looks so nice. But yeah, it will definitely need a cut and polish. But I think you have to wait a while before you do that for the clear coat to cure. So I've opened up the garage doors to get a bit of light in here. And now we're just going to pull the masking off. It looks really nice in the sun.
Does it look cool?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, it looks neat.
I'm actually pretty stoked with how this turned out.
I don't really want to put the bumper and the new wheels on it now.
You know, we have a car that's all in one colour. I'd love to compare a before and after photo. It looks so cool. How do you feel about the paint job?
It's alright. It looks good out in the sun now. Yeah, just going to be a little bit of fixing up on some runs and stuff in the clear coat, and there was a bit of dust that got on it, so, but that's all we had to work with. So yeah, dusty shed and no experience painting, so it was a really good experience, because now if we ever want to do it again, we know what not to do and what we should do. And yeah, we've been a little bit pushed for time to get this done, so it was a little bit rushed in the end. It took what, probably like twice as long painting, like laying down, than what we thought it would. Like, I spent 3 hours doing base coat and then 1.5 hours doing clear coat, so yeah, a bit longer than we thought,
Yeah. I reckon, like, with a good buff and polish,
yeah, I can, like,
it'll turn out nice. Yeah. We'll have to wet sand all of the runs that are in the clear coat.
Well, cheers for coming along on this little adventure, and yeah, learning along with us on how to paint a car and what not to do, and all the mistakes and things we learned along the way. But that's just part of doing it yourself, and that's what we wanted, was the experience of painting it ourselves, so that, you know, just a new skill that we can have. So yeah, cheers for watching, like and subscribe.